Carlos, tell us please, when you're playing guitar, is it your sixth sense? What are you feeling at the time?
I feel that the spiritual essence of, I'm not shy of being from Tijuana, explaining that there's two energies that always intertwine in a human being in order for you to go beyond what you know. And that's the spiritual and the sensual. Those are two incredible forces that when a human being, women or men, they get into that thing, then whether it's Michael Jackson or Aretha Franklin or whoever, Whitney Houston, something happens when those two forces are not in conflict. And they shouldn't be, because they're both a gift. The miracle of you claiming your own divinity, which nowadays we're still like a snake shed skin. We're still trying to get away from the concept of sin, guilt, shame, judgment, condemnment, fear, and not being worthy of God's grace. That concept is so prehistoric, right next to patriotism. So when you're a child, you don't have time to analyze all that stuff. Spiritual, you say, oh my God, when it's incredible. And when you're, oh my God, it's incredible, So when you play music like that, and you hit the note with that kind of bass, spirituality, that your highest meditation, and an orgasm, it's the same thing. If you don't play like that, be a plumber. Do something. Because we're in the business, we're in the business of giving people chills and reminding you on a molecular level to go beyond what you're thinking and go into that place where you can actually validate your existence. I love with this band to remind everyone you're magnificent, you're significant, and God is not complete without you blossoming. You see the blossoms right now, they're so beautiful even though it's raining. That's when the tree is the happiest, when you see the cherry blossoms. God is the happiest when you blossom. So when I take a solo, I actually think of blossoming, and blazing through a melody, beyond notes, beyond chords, beyond pentatonics. I don't even think like that, I just think, oh my God, and it feels really good, kind of thing, And so when you play like that, I think that that becomes very universal, because like Johnny Hooker used to say, and everybody understands in the world what that is on any language. So we're trying to constantly enter that collective commonality where there's no walls, there's no separation between Irish, Apache, Yoruba, Italian. There's none. If you play one note and everybody goes, feels so good to be alive. And that's what music should be. It should remind you what a blessing, what a miracle it is to be